Welcome back to another Colorful Keto with Dory. Now, we're live to YouTube, which is something I don't usually do. But every time I come on and I make this quick recipe, I get tons and tons of requests for how it's done. So I figured, you know what, we'll do it on YouTube so it's easier to share everywhere, and on Instagram, because, yeah, I like hanging out with you guys on Instagram. So today we're going to make pepperoni chips with my favorite dairy-free dip, and then I realized I forgot my coffee outside. So we're going to make a salted caramel dairy-free frappe, because why not? Yum, summer is coming. So we're going to start this process by folding up our paper towel. It sounds silly, but that's really the most important part, is you want to have enough layers of paper towel to absorb the extra oil as it bakes. So we're going to fold it with 3 and then 1 layer to cover over top. Now I took 4 slices of pepperoni and cut them into pieces, and we're going to lay them out. Now you can do these in the oven as well. You can bake them in the oven. I have done them in the oven. You usually either bake them at 350, depending on your oven, or on broil until they're crispy. But for me, it's just a quick snack, so I like to do them in the microwave. Now, I do like mine really, really crispy, and this is not a store-bought slice. I sliced these to the thickness that I wanted them, so it's going to vary in your microwave or your oven depending on how thick the slices are, how crispy you want them to be. If you're trying it for the first time, I recommend cooking them 1 minute at a time, and that way you don't end up with them over or undercooked. Now for me, I don't think there's such a thing as overcooking. I like them dry until they're crispy like a cracker. So I find that usually takes 3 minutes in my microwave. But again, it's dependent on the power in your microwave. So once it's all set up like this, and you can see we've just got them spread out, then they go into the microwave. For me, I know it's 3 minutes, so I'm going to put them in for 3 minutes. But if you guys are doing them for the first time, and I'll give you a pro tip, if you fold it in half to put it into the microwave, then it doesn't make a big floppy mess either. You can do these with just about any meat. My favorite are pepperoni and summer sausage, because I buy them in the big block and then I cut them off. So we're going to do my favorite no dairy dip, and it starts with a mayo base. I'm going to show you guys later this week how to make some homemade mayo, because unfortunately I can't really get keto mayo where I live. So we're going to start with 1.5 tablespoons of mayo, and we're going to add, I'm hoping I've got 1.5 tablespoons left of sharp deli mustard. Dory needs to shop. I've developed a taste for mustard, I find, since my taste buds have changed. I never liked mustard before, I won't lie, and now it's my new best friend, because I really like the flavor that I get out of a sharp deli mustard. Then I add some extra horseradish, because I really like the bite in there. I add about 1 teaspoon of horseradish to that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of sweetener and a little bit of salt. So the sweetener is your choice. Any keto approved sweetener that you like is going to be okay in this. I've got sweet drops and stevia handy, so I'm just going to use a few drops of the sweet drops, and it's to your taste. So it should taste similar to like a honey mustard kind of a dip. So you want it to the amount of sweetness that you like. And then I'm going to add a little bit of pink Himalayan salt to that, and that's our dairy-free dip. I really like this one on shrimp too. Deli mustard and horseradish together on shrimp, I absolutely love, instead of a cocktail sauce. Although I did buy me some sugar-free ketchup, so I'm excited to try a cocktail sauce as well. And then just a little bit of pink Himalayan salt. And then we're going to do a drink, just because, like I said, I forgot my coffee outside, and I realized I'm thirsty, and I don't want to make something that's not in my coffee cup. So I figured summer's coming, we need something fun, you know, while everybody's out having their their picnics and their family gatherings. So we're going to start with 6 to 8 cubes of ice. I'm going to use closer to 8 because I want it to be really slushy. I find for me, the key to making a frappe or a smoothie or a blended drink is to chop the ice up first. So you want to do that before you add the other ingredients. Otherwise, you end up with those chunks of ice. So it's going to be loud for a second. Oh, hang on. We're all discombobulated here. Hang on. Give me 2 seconds. The ninja's got to do what the ninja's got to do. There we go. So you want it to be a really fine before you add any other ingredients to it. Now today I'm in the mood for a salted caramel flavor. So we're going to do a caramel flavored extract, and I'm going to use a half of a teaspoon of flavored extract. Boop, boop, boop. Half of a teaspoon. I'm going to add sweetener to taste. Again, how much sweetener you want. I'll check it again before I serve it and see if it's got enough sweetener. And then I'm going to use a vanilla unsweetened almond milk. You can use coconut milk, coconut cream. A coconut cream would make it definitely a creamier drink. And I do have a can of that open, but I just happen to have this on hand, so we're gonna use the almond milk and go with that today. So we're gonna blend that up. Add a bit more almond milk. Now, if you guys are going to ask for quantity, again, it's going to depend. How thick do you want your smoothie? How much almond milk do you want in it? You can make it really thick, like it's almost ice cream, or you can make it thin to have it out of a straw. So that's just going to depend on how much you want for what you like. Okay, so I'm going to check it and see if it's sweet enough for me. And I'm gonna that is definitely sweet enough for me. And why not? I have this pretty tall glass that I bought, so I may as well, why not get all fancy and put it in a really pretty cup. And then we're gonna add a little bit of pink Himalayan salt on the top. All the way down to the bottom of the cup. Oh, and look at classic Dory, I'm making a mess. That is so typical. So typical. I haven't tried to use these glasses to serve before yet, and I have a feeling they may prove slightly challenging, but you know, Dory, I do like me a good challenge. And to be honest, I bought them to do a mermaid and a unicorn drink. So I think for what I bought them for, it's going to be absolutely perfect. So we'll put the rest of our salted caramel frappe on top. And if you don't need dairy-free, you can use heavy whipping cream for this. So, you know, don't feel intimidated by the fact that it's a dairy-free recipe. If you're allowed dairy, make this with a heavy whipping cream instead. So I'm just going to set that aside, and then we're just going to garnish it with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, which is also really, really good if you're hungry. If you have just that little bit of hunger pain, a nice little bit of pink Himalayan salt really, really helps with that. So I'm going to grab out the pepperoni chips because they are already done. I'm going to show you guys. So I just pick up my paper towel this way to take them out. And look at, we've got nice, light, crispy chips. And they took 3 minutes in the microwave. Your kids can make them. Your husbands can make them. It's really super easy. So I'm going to throw these on a plate, take a couple nice pictures for you guys. And don't forget to join me later tonight at 5:30 Mountain. We're getting together with Robin Davis, and we're going to talk about keto on a dime. Money-saving tips. We're going to give you a tour of our kitchens and how we budget for keto, how we make it fun, how we make it exciting, how we get our kids involved, and how it doesn't have to be expensive. And then at 7 p.m., we're getting together with Keto Warrior Wendy, and we're going to get over the hump together because it's Wednesday. We're going to do 20 minutes of science and silly, and we're just going to hang out together. So I hope to see you guys soon. Have a great day. And don't forget, we got to get over that hump somehow. Have a great day, guys.